What's going on, everyone? It's Josh Elbow. It's about freaking 6 in the morning, but I'm doing a bunch of content today before I leave for Cali tonight. So if you're watching this on YouTube, if you've seen the other videos and you've gotten value out of those, please leave a thumbs up and then subscribe so they get automatic notifications. So then you remember now too, but based on the other videos. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to say, again, if you like this video, leave a thumbs up. If you don't like it, leave a thumbs down. The premise of this video, though, is going to be, if you're a personal brand, if you're a business owner, if you are doing network marketing, if you sell something like aside, and even if, because I want you guys to think long term, I want you to think like 80 year, like pretend you're gonna live till 80 to 100. Even if you're not like, you don't understand the personal brand idea yet, I think every single person should be running Facebook ads. And I own Facebook stock, so I have the incentive to say that. So I got to tell you guys I have the incentive. And this isn't a pitch or an ad or whatever, but you can run ads on Facebook for as little as $1 a day. If you run, and CPM for people that aren't in marketing. So CPM is cost per 1,000 impressions. So there's a price point for every 1,000 people that see it. So let's say it's $1 or $5 or $10 or 20 cents. If you can reach, let's say, if you know your need, let's say you're a hairstylist, because I was talking to a couple hairstylists actually, past couple days. Yes, like if you know that this is your passion, you're going to do it long term. Yes, you might not be able to drive immediate traffic from it, but for $1 a day, for $30 a month, for $300 a year, could you make an extra $300 a year if it drives to your brand? And not even from a marketing standpoint, but from a personal brand standpoint, think 5-10 years from, like, think bigger, think 5-10 years from now, if you were like, you had 100,000 followers on Instagram and 100,000 followers on Facebook and YouTube, and you started a brand behind yourself, you're more valuable to a company that was to hire you. And you can do this by running, let's say you run $1 a day Facebook ads with $1 CPM. So for every $1 you spend, 1,000 people see your posts every single day. It might only be 365,000 at the end of the year, but that's 365,000 people that didn't know who you were before, let alone if you're spending $5, $10, $20, $50, $100 when you start spending like thousands of dollars a day, depending on how many clients you have, if you're doing social media, for like if you're managing it for people. But so one, you'd be learning a skill set on how to run these Facebook ads, and you'd be learning about marketing and promoting yourself and all that stuff. But at a minimum, like, people, whether you're looking, even if you're looking for a job, people can't hire you if they don't know about you. If you go to a business and say, I got 20,000 followers, I got 200,000 followers, you're more valuable to that business because they can use your brand, and you can use your brand as leverage to get in that situation. If you're an actual business owner, obviously it makes way more sense, because then you're just spending dollars on marketing from the long term. So you have the brand in the mind of the consumer, and the advertising dollars are just going to like compete for market share versus like actually bringing in traffic. But either or, because I like to have my cake and eat it too. So I would, if you can run a marketing campaign that's one, paying you to run it, as well as keeping market share. Like, there's both sides of it. Most people just focus on drawing the marketing campaigns that actually like drive traffic and revenue. But at the same time, if you're keeping, like, let's say if you're trying to build or keep market share, that's what Pepsi does and stuff, and Coca-Cola. So they're not necessarily trying to bring in new customers, but they're trying to keep the brand in the mind of the consumer. So that's why when you see their ads, that's what they're doing. But for as little as $1 a day, there's no excuse that you shouldn't be, whether you're, whatever the case may be. If you're a business owner, like, even if it doesn't drive traffic immediately, even if, let's say you spend $100 in ads or $1,000 in ads and you don't see sales, because you can spend as little as $1 a day. So let's say you spend $20 in ads and you don't see a sale that recoups that gain. You didn't lose $20. You learned that what you were doing didn't work. You invested $20 that didn't pay out. You make investments all the time. You invest your time into things. You scroll through social media. That's a bad investment of your time. And the time's more valuable than the money, because you can always make more money back. Once you spend time on something, you can't get it back. So play the long-term game. See the 5-10 year vision of, if I spend $1 a day, if I spend $1,000 a day, if I spend 10,000 or tens of thousands a day, where can I be in 5-10 years? Not, oh shit, I don't have $20 to spend on ads today, because we're going to be around for the next 80 years. Like, there's cycles in the economy. I get all that, but it's a long-term game. So if you can, and you can do it for cheap. So there's other ways, obviously, to spend money on ads. You can do SEO on Google, do Snapchat, Twitter ads. You can do TV commercial ads. You can do mail print stuff. You can do email or whatever. But because of how inexpensive Facebook is, I think everybody should be doing it. If you like this video and you're watching it on YouTube, please leave a thumbs up. If you're watching it on Instagram, like the video. And if you're not following me already, then you should be, because I drop as much value as I can for you guys, baby. If you have any questions, if there's anything I can help you out with, shoot me a DM, swipe up. I'm your guy. See you guys next time.